This model of a Vögele 1902 tracked paver is in the colours of Jean Lefebvre, which is a subsidiary of the giant French construction company Vinci. The box style is very attractive with a good photo of the machine, and there's a few specification details of the real machine too. Included with the model is a reprint of a brochure about the machine, and that's pretty good, and it's good to see that NZG have included this with the model. It's got quite a few photos of the real machine and some specification details, and it'd be good if this kind of information was included with all models like this. The rest of the packaging is a standard pair of expanded polystyrene trays, and inside the model is wrapped in a little bit of tissue, and you can take the tissue off, and the model's complete in the box. There's no assembly to do, and there's no instructions either to operate the features of the model. Looking underneath the model first, there's a good screw to distribute the material. Although it's non-function, it doesn't turn. The rubber tracks are quite good with a decent tread. At the front there are a couple of rollers for the truck interface, although they're non-functioning on the review model, and the sides of the hopper are metal and they've got sharp graphics. The conveyor itself is modelled in metal. The body sides are good with some deep grille openings within the casting, and on top there are more sharp, good looking graphics. The operator's area is really good with a textured floor and a really detailed console. There are two more operators panels on the spreaders, and although they're very small, they really are excellently detailed. Generally on this model, the quality of the metal casting is very high, it's very detailed, and really adds to the look of the model. There are more textured surfaces on the spreader, and all of the handrails and steps are also made in metal. In fact, even the roof canopy is made of metal, which is interesting as the real machine has a fiberglass canopy. The first feature to look at is the rubber tracks, and these roll fine when you push the model in a straight line. They're a little bit less good when you try to turn in a curve, so just aim to go straight. At the front of the paver, the hopper sides fold up, so they can be used to force material onto the belt, so it travels through to the spreader, and the folded hopper sides also reduce the transport width. At the front, the screed width is adjustable and both sides pull out. It's a fairly loose mechanism, so it will tend to open and close if you just tilt the model. Another feature offered by the model is the ability to raise and lower the screed. It's quite a stiff mechanism and takes a bit of pushing and shoving to get it to go, but once it moves it's okay, and you can either lower the screed to lay your road surface or lift it up for when you're travelling. There are a couple of features to allow the operator to get a better view. One is that the roof of the canopy on both sides can be opened out if you like, and that's because the operator seat on both sides of the model can be opened out, so they can look forward and get a better view over the front of the paver. And the functionality doesn't stop there either, because inside the operator's area the control console is actually on a rail and slides back and forth, so you can position it in front of either of the two operator's seats, which is a really nice detail. Lastly, the model can be accurately posed for transport, and here you can see that the whole roof, including the exhaust pipe, are on a hinged mechanism so that it can be lowered to reduce the headroom for when it's loaded on a low loader and being transported from site to site. This is an excellent little model by NZG, combining very good details with great features. It poses well with other models and looks good in the colours of Jean Lefebvre. It is an outstanding model.